Your attitude, your conduct cannot change until the Holy Spirit gives birth in you a picture of what he's looking at when he sees you. As children of God, our conduct, our attitude cannot change until the Holy Spirit gives birth in us.
Be informed that at the appropriate time, the new leader of the ministry shall be made known according to the move of the Holy Spirit. For now, Mrs. Evelyn Joshua is in charge of coordinating the affairs of the church. Unquote. These were the words contained in a statement on Thursday by the media team of the Synagogue Church of All Nations. The Synagogue Church of All Nations declared on Thursday that the church now legally belongs to the spouse of the deceased founder T.B. Joshua, Mrs. Evelyn Joshua. The church dismissed speculations that the ministry was facing a succession conundrum between Mrs. Evelyn Joshua and some evangelists of the ministry. Quote, every member of the Scoan, including the disciples and Emmanuel TV partners, should see themselves as sons and daughters of Mrs. Evelyn Joshua, who is an extension of her late husband according to biblical injunction. Unquote. The church therefore advised the public to treat with contempt any fabricated stories against the spouse of the late prophet. Quote, the general public is hereby advised to disregard all media reports insinuating that the elders of the church have rejected Mrs. Evelyn Joshua. Be informed that at the appropriate time, the new leader of the ministry shall be made known according to the move of the Holy Spirit. For now, Mrs. Evelyn Joshua is in charge of coordinating the affairs of the church. The statement concluded, having been married to the late prophet for 31 years, it is fitting that the elders of the church recognize the role she played alongside the husband to grow the ministry from what it was to the 15,000 capacity it commands at every service through her humility and commitment. Quote, even when her husband was alive, she was not known to be an overambitious and domineering woman. Instead, she preferred to support her husband and the ministry from behind without exhibiting any selfish instincts, even when she had all the powers to do so. What other proof do we need to know that she is a great leader who can manage people and situations? The statement asked.
Things, self-pity, pride, excuse has no place in our walk of faith with God. Many have given up today. They have surrendered because they listen to the voice of opposition, voice of oppressors, aggressiveness, intimidation that reminds them of whom they are in the eye of the world. They listen to voice of fear, doubt and unbelief, voices that remind them of their inadequacies, their weaknesses and limitations. And because they could not see beyond what the situation at hand suggests, all they could see before them is failure, no hope, no future.
Following the announcement, media mogul Dele Momodu was grateful that Mrs. Joshua had assumed the reins of leadership of ministry on his Instagram page. He wrote, may God bless us all with such a good woman as Mama Evelyn Joshua keep and sustain our legacy. Unquote.